everything we do today is going to be guided, meaning it's just a suggestion. So everything that I'm doing from, the resonance of, I'll be sharing about Scorpio. I'll also be sharing about gate 1. These are opportunities for you to see where the resonance is, see what stands out for you. This, and really tune into what is your own experience of this energy. What feels relevant? What areas of your life are really standing out to you? And how does it really feel inside your body? When we move to the movement portion, it's going to be all about inner sensing, inner listening. So I will be moving with you. I will be demonstrating and talking you through some of the movement. And I also will be inviting you to move in your own way. There's going to be a lot of space for self-discovery and play in today's movement session. So the Scorpio moon is we're going to be talking a lot about death and rebirth. And death and rebirth has been a huge theme for me with really this spring, winter into spring, a surrendering into letting go of old identities and old stories, and really taking a deep pause to listen, to be with what was present in my life. And on the other side of that, experiencing a rebirth, a surge of energy, a shedding. So the Scorpio energy, there's a lot of death energy in Scorpio. So really today, looking at what is ready to die, what is ready to be released in any area of your life, whether that has to do with an actual thing like stopping doing something or ending a commitment, or whether it's more internal, whether it's a more subtle shift, whether it's a belief or a pattern that you have, a way that you speak to yourself. What's really important to understand here is it doesn't have to be big or outward or grand. It can be subtle to be very powerful. So this omen for Scorpio says, a rebirth isn't always loud. Powerful shifts are often subtle. Deep change radiates outwardly in time, but long before, magic happens quietly in the dark. This sacred process begins by going inward to explore the dusty thoughts and habits. What's innately yours and what have you picked up along the way? What is relevant to who you are today? Examine the scaffolding of your life, relationships, work, belief systems, and see them for what they truly are. Hold your identity loosely, be it in your concept of self or the structures that have given you shape. Transformation isn't a line you cross, but a road you walk. So we can see here that this energy, while it is definitive and it feels like we are releasing and letting go of something, there's also this continuous process, this titration effect when we're speaking of transformation and change. So the other resource I want to share with you is that was from this Heavenly Bodies Astrology. This is an oracle deck. This is the book here, just has some good information about all the elements of the astrological system. And then this here is from Quantum Human Design. So Quantum Human Design is human design, but it's a refashioned language by Karen Curry Parker. I also started working with Quantum Human Design probably about 6 months ago. I attended a live event with Karen, and I really have taken to the language of Quantum Human Design. So traditional human design, if you're familiar with your human design, traditional language of human design is really geared more toward the not self, the lower frequencies, whereas quantum human design is really the expression of potential. So Karen Gray Parker has done a lot of work with renaming and reimagining the language that we use for human design so that it's more authentically expressive of human potential. So today, Scorpio is in gate 1, and gate 1 is on the G center here in the center. If your birthday, depending on when your birthday is, if you have an early November birthday, or sorry, I think it'd be early November, you might have gate 1 as your sun gate. So this is a Scorpionic gate, and it is really the gate of purpose. So the moon is transiting through the astrological signs, and then even more specific to that, there's the human design, the I Ching transits that are happening throughout the year. So right now, gate 1 is this energy really relates to purpose. So whether or not you have this gate defined, right now, this energy is being highlighted for everyone. And this purpose is really about your meaningful and world-changing narrative that aligns with your sense of purpose and the mission of I am. It is to learn to love yourself enough to honor the idea that your life is the canvas and you are the artist. What you create with your life is the contribution that you give to the world. So a few things to ponder here as we relate to deepening into purpose, deepening into authenticity, deepening into the gift of presence, our gift of showing up as being our gift to the world, knowing that not only is that enough, but that is a powerful gift. So this energy of just sinking into your truth, that's the whole of you, both your high frequency and your shadow, right? And this is so much of the work is it's that integration of the scooping up of the whole of you, the acknowledgement that you are not just your good traits, but also your quote unquote bad traits. And that this integration of all of it allows you to really step into your authenticity and purpose. So we will be working with the following contemplations today for our journaling prompts. So we will be working with, these are in the email that you received with this class. So you can either go back to those or you can pause the video and do them now, but I'm just going to read them aloud. Number 1 is, am I fully expressing my authentic self? Number 2 is, what needs to be healed, released, aligned, or brought to my awareness for me to more deeply express my authentic self? Number 3 is, where am I already expressing who I am? And number 4 is, where have I settled or compromised and what needs to change? So go ahead and pause the video now. Once you have answered these 4 questions, in as much or as little detail as feels right for you, I want you to make a list of what you released today, what you are giving up, what you are allowing to set fire to die, to be shed, so that you may walk through the rest of this moon cycle as a more authentic version of you. Okay, so once you have had a chance to work with those journal prompts, then I want you to make a list of what you are here to release. So I made my list last night, and I chose one that really stood out to me as kind of the one that I'm going to be focusing on for the remainder of this moon cycle. And today for me, that is, I release any avoidance to what I know I have to do next. So that's my big release for today. And after I did my release, I made a list of what I'm embracing, because it just felt like I just felt like I needed to round that out with not only what am I releasing, but what am I embracing? And my big embrace that I'm embracing for the remainder of this moon cycle is I embrace my presence as service and devotion. So releasing any avoidance to what the actions I know I need to be taking, and embracing my presence as service and devotion. So those are some examples of what I am working with this moon cycle. So if you haven't already, pause the video and go ahead and make your list of what you want to release and what you want to embrace. And when you come back, we will begin our movement. For your movement, you will need a chair, and that is it. Some water. So I will see you in just a moment. I'll test the music. Okay. Just the music volume. So make your way toward your chair that you have. And find a seat at the edge of the chair. So you don't want to have your back resting against the chair. You want to be sitting upright with some space between your back and the back of the chair. Go ahead and take your feet out directly under, ankles directly under your knees. Lift your toes and spread them wide. Root and connect your whole foot. Heels press into the floor. You can go ahead and just push back a little bit and feel the activation through your legs and the little lift that happens. It's almost like you're about to stand up. Just this tiny activation. Soften your gaze or close your eyes if that's comfortable, and bring your awareness in as you begin to scan your body from the soles of your feet, feeling connection to the floor, to your knees, strong and stable over your ankles, through your thighs and your hamstrings, back into your hips. Bring awareness to the connection point between your sits bones and the chair. Feel the weight of your torso, the support of the chair and the floor. Feel your spine long. Reach through the crown of your head. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. You roll them up and back. Find long space between your ears and your shoulders. Begin to deepen your breath. Inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Take in any messages. Notice any places of tightness, discomfort. You notice any thoughts or any emotions coming up. Invite them in. feel, where they live in the body. Bring your hands together in front of you and rub your hands together, generating some heat between the palms of your hands. And intuitively, wherever your body is calling, place your hands on that area. Maybe you want to find a little rocking motion here. Something that's comforting or soothing. And use your hands to explore any part of your body that has tightness, pain, or numbness. And trust that you know exactly what to touch and how. The pressure, bring your hands back together, rubbing them vigorously, generating heat. And bring the palms of your hands to cup over your eyes. Allow your head to bow and rest forward into your hands. Feel the back of your neck and upper back line. And find support for your forehead and your hands. On your next inhale, pull the breath down and back into your lower ribs. 3 more rounds of deep lower back breath with your hands cupping over your eyes. Your head heavy and resting. Maybe your chin comes into your chest. Stretching and opening your back body space with your breath. On your next inhale, begin to roll your head up and release your hands. On your next exhale, allow your head to fall back. Find a gentle rocking motion, forward or backward, or side to side, or maybe in a circle or a figure 8. And allow your upper body to start to move really freely with a heaviness, a naturalness. And if you feel like you want to find more expression, allow your spine to start to flex and extend, moving through your vertebrae as you take just an intuitively guided circling motion. Begin to shift in a circle. Place your hands on your knees and bring your spine from an arch. Open your chest, side bend over, curl back, and side bend. So you're finding a circle here. Juicing up and beginning to open your hip sockets where your femur bones meet your pelvis. And when you feel ready, go ahead and reverse that circle into the other direction. Focus inward. Breathing any sensations that come up. with unconditional love and acceptance. And if anything gets too intense, always know you're welcome to back off and come back into center and take a moment of stillness here. Bring your fingertips toward your sternum in the center and start to tap up and down your sternum, maybe underneath your collarbone. Tapping and creating some resonance into your chest. Opening up any tightness or resistance. You can use your palms, you can use the heels of your hands, you can use your whole hand, you can take it slow or quick. Shaking free, tapping through, breaking down any resistance around your heart, your ribs. Bring your gentle fingers down into your belly and tap in a clockwise motion. Diffusing and dissolving any energy blocks between your hips, your scorpionic deep shadow place in your heart. Opening your channels, opening the space between. And bring your hands down. You can make loose fists or heels of your hands. Tap right in the crease of your thighs. You might want to lean back a little. Tops of your thighs. IT band on your outer thighs. Stirring up and moving anything that's felt stagnant here. You can move around to the sides and backs of your glutes. Loose fists. You may want a lighter pressure, you may want a firmer pressure. Let your hands be the guide. Let your body tell you what she needs and wants today. Finish up this area of the body and bring your hands flat and gently just begin to stroke the tops of your thighs, outside, inside, soothing lovingly, outer hips, making some big circles around your outer hips, massaging across your low back. Bring your hands up and open. Root your feet, heels connect to the ground, shoulders down away from your ears. Arms are spread deep, 3 deep inhales. Into your lower back ribs. Pull the energy back and down. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. Grab one leg. Pull your knee up right in front of you. So rock back a little bit. Pull your knee into your chest so your weight's more on your tailbone here. And then when you're ready, rock right to the top of your sits bones, not forward. Right, balancing on top as best you can. And from here, pull your lower back and your belly button up and feel a really deep crease in the front of your hips, squeezing out and bringing out anything that feels stuck, stiff, uncomfortable here. Bring your ankle over the top of your opposite leg, so just to the outside of your ankle, and sit really tall through your low back and feel the opening on the back side of your hip. From here, you can stay tall, you can fold over. You might want to circle around. Feel into what your body is asking you for. Go to the place that wants a little more attention, maybe a little more breath, smoothness, getting deep into your hips here. Release your leg, place it on the floor in front of you. Repeat on the opposite side. So rock back, pull your knee into your chest. And when you're ready, rock back to the top of your sits bones. Pull your lower back and your belly button in toward your thighs, sitting tall, shoulders down away from your ears. Feel this compression in the front of your hip. Bringing out, squeezing out anything that's stuck, anything that's old, anything that's limiting. Release your leg, cross your ankle over. Find a tall seat. Feel, really lift through your lower back. So you feel the opening of the outside of your hip. And from here, explore what might feel good. Do you need to fold over? Do you need to move to one side? Explore and trust your own intuitive guidance. Notice any sensations that come up. Greet them with acceptance and love. And if ever anything gets too intense, just back off. Go easy on yourself. Release your leg. Place your foot flat on the floor. Find a tall seat. Expand your arms open. Reach out through your fingertips. 3 breaths. Big breath in. Spread your lower ribs. Open, open, open. Hold that breath in. Hold it in. Just when you think you're so full you might burst, hold that breath in. Take one more tiny little sip of air. You hold just a tiny bit more air in your lungs. And when you're ready, blow it out forcefully through your mouth. Curl your body in. And begin your next exhale. Root through your feet. Root through your sits bones. Pull your ribs open, down, back, wide. Take a little sip of air when you think you can't hold anything else. Exhale. Allow your body to soften and collapse forward. Last big breath here. How much bigger can you be? How much more of yourself, how much more of your truth can you pull in, and hold and expand your capacity to express who you really are? One more sip of air. Exhale. Oh, let it all go. Make your way to the floor. We're gonna make our way to all fours here. So find your way to all fours. Tuck your toes under in the back. Spread your fingers wide. And just start to make circles with your body. And these can be as big or as small as you feel called to. When you're ready, reverse. Opening space through your torso. Come back into center. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, open your front body, pull your chest forward, allow your sits bones to spread wide. Exhale, pull your belly button in, curl, pull up and in, bring your chin into your chest. Inhale, arch, chest forward. Open your heart space. Spread your sits bone wide. Exhale, pull your belly button in. Release. A little bit quicker. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale. Gentle to your spine. Soften your elbows as needed. Respect your own limits here. 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Spreading wider. Exhale, release. Clearing things out. Inhale. Exhale. Back to your circle. You can take your knees wide. You can keep it low to the ground. Kind of panther-like. Playing around here. Again, can you find curiosity, creativity, playfulness? I'm feeling a very slinky. You can push back. You want to take it a little higher. Maybe you want to take some primal kind of deep lunges. Allow your body to be your body. Where is your body asking for more fluidity, more softness? Listening to your inner cues. How smooth and fluid and seamless can you make your transitions, your movement like water? What parts of your body are waking up? What are you noticing that maybe you haven't been paying attention to? What release From your release intention, where is that resistance hiding in your body? I release. You can even say it aloud. I release. What are you releasing? Use your breath. Come into just a brief moment of stillness. Hips back to your heels, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Full presence, full appreciation for this beautiful vessel, this feeling, breathing, living, loving, sensing vessel, your body. Slowly make your way to standing. As slow as you need to go. Find a wide stance with your feet, a really wide, grounded stance. Allow your weight to begin to shift from one foot to the other. And invite swivel into your hips. Your femur bone, the top of your thigh, massaging and circling deep in your hip socket. Place your hands on your hips. See, do your hips want to guide? Do your hands want to guide? Maybe they want to play together. How much can we soften any rigid ideas we have about ourselves? Any rigid roles that feel restrictive, stiff, or just outdated? And can you bring some fluidity, some softness into a new possibility, a new story? And make space as you release whatever needs to be released today. To make space for what you want to embrace. Continue moving through the silent space. Can you find a little bit more expression, a little bit more honoring, a little bit more trust? In your body's wisdom. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Find a moment of stillness here. The soles of your feet planted firmly on the floor, your toes spread wide, your knees soft, your hips free, your spine tall, your shoulders down away from your ears. Neck is long, forehead is relaxed, jaw is relaxed, top of your head reaches up toward the heaven. And start to just gently bounce your knees. Bend your knees a little bit and find a little bounce, a little shake here. If you want, you can lift your heels a little bit and feel your heels hitting the ground, a little bit of weight. If you have large breasts, you might want to hold your boobs up, or if you're just wearing a very low support bra like me. Allow your body to shake off, and drop, and shed. Go ahead if you want to try shaking out one of your legs. Maybe you want to try bending your knees, finding a little jiggle. Oh, little shiver. Just pulling on your muscles to create a little shiver. Where do you feel something that's stuck? Allow it to shake off now. Through your wrists, your hands, your arms, your chest. I release. I release. Allow yourself to shake as much as you need, even if you feel silly. Let that thought go. And give yourself opportunity to put it down. What is it that you need to put down? Find a moment of stillness here. Take one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Open your arms wide. I release whatever you're releasing. I embrace my arms around. Release. I embrace. Bring your awareness back to your body, back to your senses. Feel where you are, connected to the ground, connected to the floor, held by the great primordial Mother Earth. Bring your awareness back into the room, opening your eyes. All right. Wherever you are right now, if there's anything else you want to address, want to do, please take a moment to finish your process, honor your body. When you are complete, I encourage you to take the paper where you wrote down all the things that you're releasing. And if you didn't do that yet, write it down on a piece of paper and set it on fire. So take your paper, roll it up, burn it. This is where you need the bowl of water. Have a bowl of water handy. Or if you live by a body of water, maybe you want to do something in a lake or a river or the ocean. But write down all the things that you're releasing. Put it in a water and allow that to be your offering to this moon cycle. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's class. If anything came up for you or you have anything to share, there was anything that you loved or anything that you felt like you needed more support on, please hit reply on the email and let me know. I'm going to be doing these twice a month. Our next one will be for the new moon on May 19th. May 19th, we will be doing the new moon. So mark your calendar. I hope you'll join me and thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening and this beautiful flower moon. Thank you.